Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. So you've tried and you failed, and it seems as if no one believes in you, nor do they even understand what you're trying to come across with. It seems as if they're waiting and watching for you to fall completely flat on your face. Have you ever felt that way? Well, there was a prophet back in the Bible that had the sons of the 50 prophets that was just standing back observing. They were waiting to see if the prophet was going to fail or not. Now, that's a sad situation, don't you agree? Yet, in our lives, it's appearing as if there are those that wouldn't participate in your efforts or support or be an encouragement whatsoever, and you wonder why they're even standing in the background watching and observing. If you feel that way, I've got a word for you today that through negative idea people and they're waiting for you to see if you can make it or not make it. They're not going to commit. They're not going to even comment or even suggest that you're trying to do something that is of a benefit and that will help all mankind. Here's the thing that I want you to focus on. It doesn't matter who is supporting you. It doesn't matter who's backing you or encouraging you. Yes, I agree. It does help to have those that are an encouragement, those that will support, and I have a few that are like that myself. That regardless, they stick by my side, they hold my hands up, and as a result, I focus on the good. I focus on the fact that if God be for me, and I want you to remember this as well, if God be for you, then who can be against you? As long as you know that you're doing what God has called you to do and you're fulfilling your assignment and your obligations to what God has ordained for you to achieve and accomplish, that's what really matters. You can look around and you can see the negative onlookers, the peanut gallery out there, and you can watch them if you want. But I want you to take and turn your head and focus on those that you are possibly reaching, that you're helping, that you're encouraging, or that you have something to offer people. You have the gift, you have a talent, you have that you need to give out to people. Focus on that. That negative in the background should give you fired up enough, and you make up your mind, I'm going to do this come hell or high water. I don't care who believes, I don't care who receives. All I know is I care that God has called me to do this work, and that's the way I feel about this that God has given me. I am doing it because of what God wants me to do. I'm not doing it to please the onlookers, the observers, and those that are just waiting and watching to see what's going to happen in this. And if you do make it, well, then they may even bow their head and say, well, I didn't really believe they would. I didn't think they could make it. I thought their whole program and their whole format or whatever their platform was completely off the beaten path and they were kind of wandering off into the wilderness. You know what? That's where we get our hang ups at by listening to that. We have so much negative comments and content from people now, but you and I are going to focus today on fulfilling the great call that God has given us, regardless of what it is you feel to do, you feel to accomplish. You're going to get through it, come hell or high water. One of my friends has a nice little saying, you've got to go through hell to get to heaven. And that means you will be tried and you will be tested. You will be observed. But focus on God has called me to do this work, and I'm going to do it. Though I fall down, I'm going to get back up. Though I tried and I failed, I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going because I'm going to get power surged. God's going to give me the power and the inclination and the ability to do what He has called His children to do. He will supply your need. So focus on achieving and accomplishing and carry on and fulfill that God has called you to do. I'm glad you stopped in, and I look forward to the next time. And so, until next time.